We'd like to thank our patrons for providing us the means to keep 12 Days of Yaoi going. If you want to know more about that, tune in to the end of the video. Hello everybody! ChaniMK here, if you're doing well, and welcome to a wonderful game called My Douchey Boss Has a Gentle Twin Brother. This is by ChaniMK, who's a bit of a frequent uploader. And I gotta say, his titles are really becoming more manga-like. Like, hey, my douchey boss has a gentle twin brother. What to do? We can already imagine what kind of shenanigans to come up, so let's just go in. Enter the first name. Let's go. Oh wait, there's already Kyle. Alright, let's go for that. Cinnabar. That's a curious last name. Alright, I'll go for it. Prologue. Due to my previous company going bankrupt, I lost my job. Well, we're off to a great start. Ever since I've been sending my resume to every company that's in need of a PR specialist. Oh, thank God. I almost clicked start streaming. Oh, great. Window mode. It's great, guys. It's great. Window mode is great. As luck would have it, I received an email not long after from a small-sized startup fashion clothing company requesting for an in-person interview. The stars are aligning. Yes! This is my opportunity, and I have to jump on it as quickly as I can. I swiftly give a response to the email detailing my availability for an interview date. The day my job interview arrives, a gulp goes down my throat as I stare at the building before me. On the third floor is the office space belonging to ex-Sandrite. Wow, we're really going the Hoseki no Kuni? You know, the one with the gems that end up killing each other. Okay, maybe I shouldn't spoil that. Hold up, I fucked up something. Give me a sec. They're being slowly gaining popularity since last year. Although I'm not someone you'd consider fashionable, I'm familiar with the brand name since their clothes are known to be uniquely stylish yet cheap. For a new brand, it's quite becoming a strong competitor in the fashion industry. I hear it's popular among those in the early 20s. XOXO Y2K, da da da. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I can feel in my heart, thrumming rapidly, growing the closer I walk to the company building. Job interviews are always nerve-wracking, no matter how many times you do them. In an attempt to calm my nerves, I take a deep breath. It's just an interview. You can do this. I reassure myself that everything will be fine even if I don't pass the interview. Everything will be fine. We can all tell that's a big fat lie. After calming myself down, walk inside. A staff member ushers me into a room where I'll be interviewed. I awkwardly fidget in my chair as I wait for my interviewer to arrive. The more I wait, the more nervous I feel. This is just me or is it getting suffocating? A few minutes later, a handsome young man walks into the room. Let's have a good look at him. He looks very distant. He's gonna call us an asshole. We're gonna call him an asshole. And everybody's gonna be an asshole. Just from his looks, he seems younger than me. Am I going to be interviewed by someone who looks this young? I shouldn't judge so early, maybe he's capable. Without saying a word, the young man reaches his hand out. I shake his hand while he keeps his intense gaze on me. With a quick handshake, the young man takes a seat. He leans towards me. Oh wow, we're already going in. He's going in. The sudden closeness causes my face to turn red. The sharp gaze is hard to shrug off. No longer am I nervous about the job interview, now I'm more nervous at the fact that this man I just met is making me uncomfortable by staring at me. Do you want a man to look at you? I'm 50-50. Not only that, the lack of personal space with a stranger in a professional setting is enough to make my head dizzy. Depends, are you in Japan or the US? I didn't expect my face to be this close to an interviewer during our first meeting. This has never happened in my past job interviews. Is he examining me or something else? I'm not mentally prepared for this at all. You seem like shy and humble type. Anybody would be shy when you're practically shoving your face at me. Come on! Actually, you could go a little closer, you know, just inches apart. Like, inches apart. Come on, just bridge the gap. Is this part of a company's interview procedure? You could say that. He lets out a chuckle as he takes a step back. Oh, he's casual. Finally let out a breath. There's a reasonable distance between us. Nice to meet you, sir. My name is Kyle Cinnabar. I'm aware. You're the only person I'm interviewing today, after all. My name is Vincent Zircon. Zircon. We're really becoming gases and stones and shit. Elements. He smirks at me. Let's get this interview started, shall we? I give him some slight nod. Do you know about our company, Exanimate? It's been popular lately, so I've heard of it. I've even owned some shirts. Own some shirts of this brand since it's very affordable. The quality is nice and durable. I couldn't care less about quality. As long as I can wear clothes and it fits, I'm fine with it. Why did you decide to apply for this job at this company? Okay, guys. If you're gonna stop at just that one sentence, I will tell you guys now that is the worst way to answer in an interview. And I want to get this. Look, okay, this is not how I conduct an interview, guys. I don't want to do training, but God, this is the worst way to go about your answers in an interview. I know it's intentional, but yeah. It says in your resume that you have a couple years of experience in public relations, but none of it seems to be for a fashion company. Even though I'm new to the fashion industry, I'm eager to learn more about it. I'm thinking this job opportunity will give me a chance to grow and experience learning on the different field of what I'm used to. I try to spout generic. Please don't do the generic lines. As helpful as they are, spice it up a bit with some personality. Because this makes you unremarkable. I don't know if it'll help since you're like the only person being interviewed as per this story, but please, guys. Polish. I just want a job. Currently, our company only has one office, but since it's in the process of expanding, I'm open to relocating. I'm a bachelor who lives alone, so I'm able to move anywhere if I need it. Oh, wow. That's one advantage of being single, and older relatives dare to ask why I'm not still in a relationship. And what do you think you can bring to the company? Honestly speaking, I don't have any superior academic achievements or skill sets to bring. Okay, we're starting out honest, but what I do have is my work ethic. I guarantee that I'll do my best work out for the company every day. It's a little shallow. I don't know how HR thinks, but you know, depends on the needs of the company, you know? He goes quiet and shuts his eyes. And what did you have for breakfast today? I just had a cup of coffee. It's not good to skip the most important meal of the day. Yes, I'll keep that in mind. Another question. Okay, those are one of those questions that'll throw you off. They want to think about your process and how you work, you know? Do you have any pets at home? I would like a dog. It's normal, don't worry. I've been asked weirder questions. I don't have the time to take care of them. I see. I'm often told that I look like a cat. Would it be believable if I were to meow? Hold on, can I meow? Meow. Is this man unhinged? What's going on with this? This is pretty standard, I guess. A little eccentric, but not that bad. Last question. Am I handsome? Look, you wanna know how you're gonna reply to this. The man leans towards me, eager to hear my answer. The way he gazes causes me to blush. If I have to say the truth, then yes, I think you're very handsome. He grins and leans back in his chair. Good answer, you're hired. Am I? Or you'll be starting work on the first day of the next month. This company doesn't have a strict dress code, so wear whatever as long as it's somewhat formal. This is a fashion company, so I encourage your staff to explore their fashion sense. Okay. Nice job, you got it. It's hard for me to process the fact that I got hired so easily. Anyway, I'm a busy man, so off you go now. He sends me away with a grin. Now back outside, my mind starts to clear. That was the strangest interview I've ever been in. That's pretty standard. Oh well, at least I got a job. Hold up, let me fix a few things. Guess I'm lucky to get hired this easily and quickly. Recalling the interview, my thoughts fixate on that strange young man. Am I handsome? There's only one way to know if you're handsome, sir. You do not have to just look. You have to smell. Sorry, I had to do that. It's not a Cali stream if you haven't sniffed. Could it be that all he wanted was a compliment? I was being genuine when I told him that he's handsome. Doesn't matter if I was during a job interview or not, I would have still told him that he looks handsome. But rather than describing him as handsome, I'd describe him as pretty instead. I'm sure he could pass as model. I shake my head to brush away my thoughts. Why am I suddenly thinking about the interviewer? I'm blushing. Kawaii. It's Vincent Zircon's captivating gaze. His face is definitely pretty. But our first meeting was questionable. I wonder if I'll see him again. Chapter 1. How many chapters are there? That's a question.
Hello there, you're Cinnabar, right? Mr. Cinnabar, right? I was told that you'd be arriving today. My name is the man Anatase.
Anataz? I'm the general manager. Nice to meet you, Miss Anataz. Oh, don't be so formal with me. We're going to be working together, so I'd like for us to be more casual.
Just call me Diane.
Sure then, you can just call me Kyle. And we'll be in charge of running you through all your tasks and how things work around here. Also, let me know if you have any questions regarding your job or the company. I'd take a few seconds to think. Actually, I do have a question about the company. The man who interviewed me the other day was quite odd. They seem qualified to hire people. Well, I'm grateful for the job opportunity. I'm baffled by how I got hired so easily. He asked me strange questions. He even asked me if I was TV science. Oh, I know who you're on about. The boss was probably messing with you for fun. He's like that sometimes. He might joke around, but he's serious when it comes to his work. Did you just call him boss? Wasn't that given? I thought you should already be familiar with this. He mentioned it, right? Vincent Zircon is the founder and CEO of Exandrite. Did you even do your research about the company before your interview? I didn't because I just copy-pasted my oh my god, don't do that. Although, I understand if the need for it. In hindsight, I should have done some research. Why is the CEO conducting the interview? And it's not like I'm applying to be an executive, I'm just an average office worker. Mr. Zircon likes to personally interview people who are going to work for him since our company is still small. It would really be interesting about the interview process though. Don't worry, you don't have to be skeptical about him. He does surprisingly well when it comes to selecting employees. It's like you can read who's capable just by looking at their face. Is that why you examine me so closely? Does he do that to everyone? Seems like you're a You seem like a modest man, Kyle. I guess. Zircon prefers people who are modest. We was probably already set on hiring you after figuring out your personality. It helps that you have the right qualifications as well. I see, that makes more sense. Anyway, I'm surprised you don't know anything about our boss since he's quite well known. The handsome young man is the founder and owner of an up-and-coming clothing brand that's now worth a few $1 million because it's currently in high demand. That makes him a catch in the eyes of the public. His achievements and biography are in several news articles, so it's surprising that you haven't come across them. You dumbass. Who reads articles these days? Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Last time I checked, keeping up with the news is for old folks. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Anybody who cares about the future, people, would read the news. Also, even cares about what rich people are up to. Okay, that one I can understand. Did someone say young and handsome? Eh? Who the fuck are you? Were the two of you talking about me? Good morning, Mr. Zircon. I was just telling the employee a thing or two about the company before I train him. Wow, the style. It's making me think twice. Look what's in the middle. I could just nestle in here forever. Look, it is I. Cusped between his two massive pecs. Sorry, I'll behave at work, sir. I behave. I'm good boy. Look at me, I'm good boy. I'm good boy. The new employee? My boss shifts his gaze to me. Ah, if I remember correctly, you're Kyle, right? I almost forgot about you since your face looks okay, there's considering the title of the game, this is different. How can you almost forget about me when you're the one who hired me? Your face is quite plain, nothing stands out about you. No one asked my opinion. Rich, good-looking people like you look down on others. I try to keep my cool since this rude man seems to be my boss. Oh, what's with your expression? I hope you aren't offended. You see, it's not just you. No one else stands out to me because no one is as handsome as me. Wow, I thought Mr. Zircon was weird when I first met him, but now I think he's a douche. Wonder why fate would make a pompous guy like him my boss. As the new guy in the marketing team, hope you do well. I'll do my best now. I want to do miserably on purpose out of spite, but my job is on the line. They did tell him that I work hard, so I might as well. Why is an egotistical guy like him my boss? A button shirt that exposes most of his chest. On top of that, there's also a long red cloth tied around his neck. Isn't it a bit too odd to dress like that in the office? Well, he did say there's no strict dress code. Catching my gaze, my boss marks at me. You're staring a little too much, Kyle. You're staring. Jealous of my good looks? Oh my god. Not at all, sir. I'm definitely not jealous, but it'd be more embarrassing to admit that I was gawking at his desk. Mr. Zircon walks to one of the glass windows before looking at his reflection. I look good as always. I continue to watch my boss unamused, fearing that he will catch me out of gawking and I quickly turn my head. Kyle, you're turning your head away because you're overwhelmed by my aura. Overwhelmed's the word for it. Out of nowhere, he placed his hand on my shoulder. You don't have to be so tense, I was just kidding. I find it fun to tease the new guy. Shouldn't the CEO be more professional? Make sure to listen to Dan and train properly, right? Yes, sir. It seems my captivating presence is a distract as well. I'll be going back to my office. See you all later. Bye, Mr. Zircon. He's quite the character. Mr. Zircon is quite eccentric, isn't he? He's such a goof sometimes, but I think our boss is actually amazing. Are you serious? Amazing how? I've worked in several large companies, but I never met a CEO who has casually talks to their employees regardless of their ranks and jokes with them. Those types of CEOs are rare to come across, and it's amazing how passionate and hardworking he is. He's usually seen working late because that's just how dedicated he is. When you put it that way, maybe he's not so bad. I guess it's too early to judge him. Anyway, welcome. Enough stalling. Let's get to your training right away. She helped me familiarize myself with how the company works. When my work ends, I pack up my belongings and head out to the office building. I stretch my arms and take in a breath of fresh air. First day of work went alright. It doesn't matter what I have my weird boss. My life's going smoothly. His mischievous grin is etched in my brain. Vincent Zircon is really pretty, and he wears something that shows more of his skin. What am I thinking? Who even thinks about that? About how pretty their boss is? Yeah. I bump into a stranger. Who could it be? I'm sorry for not looking where I was going. It's alright. Luckily, it seems like the both of us aren't hurt. Oh no! It's my boss! Wait, he looks different. What's happening? I bumped into my boss. He's not going to mad at me, see? So sorry for bumping into you. I already told you it's alright. Flash me a reassuring smile. What's with that gentle smile before I've only seen him smirk? Now I think about it, he seems a bit different from usual. Or is that just my imagination? It's not your imagination, there's two of them. Relax, I'm not mad at you. Incidents happen all the time. The gentle tone takes me for a surprise. What's with the sudden change of personality? Was it like this when I was talking to him? Also, his clothes changed. Although I'm fine, please watch where you're going next time. Pay attention to their surroundings, make sure you don't hurt yourself. Okay, I will. The man passes me under the smile before walking away from me. Baffled by an interaction, I stand frozen. I wasn't aware that Mr. Zircon had a tender side. Guess there's a lot of things I don't know about my boss because there's two of them. Oh my god, and he's not it. But... I'm gonna save. If this affects how I'd handle it. I'll go with the gentle one. I prefer it when he smiles gently at me. I wonder who Zircon really is. Thoughts about my boss occupy my mind as I head home. Chapter 2. I head to the office early. A youngster rushes up to me. This is Jamie.
Hi, you're Mr. Senator, right? I'm Jamie Farrell. We're the new intern. I joined this company not long after you, so I hope we can get along.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Jamie. You look quite young.
That's because I'm only 20, unlike you, you dirty bastard.
Really? You would have passed for a 16-year-old.
I get that a lot.
Bubbly intern grins at me.
Since I'm set on working on this company for a while, I might as well get along with my coworkers.
How's work going for you, Jamie?
Today's my second day of work, so I can't really say. But so far, everyone's been alright. General Manager Mrs. Diane is really nice, isn't she?
She is.
You seem nice too. Everyone I've met so far seems really cool.
The same goes for our CEO. I noticed the intern's cheek starts to turn red.
Yeah, what do you think about Mr. Zircon?
He seems nice, he's okay. Seems weird. I thought it was a bit weird at first, but my mind changed when I accidentally bumped into him after work. He's pretty nice compared to when I saw him at the office. What, you met him after work? How lucky. As for me, I really admire the boss. To be a successful CEO at such a young age is such an amazing achievement. The only thing that... Not like that, he's super handsome.
is the perfect catch.
Sound like you have a crush on him.
Oh no!
The way the intern's face turned red confirms.
I mean, it's hard not to have a crush. Wait, on the boss, when he's so handsome.
He's also good looking, but I don't want to admit it out loud.
I'd love to have a longer chat with you, but I have to start my training soon.
Same goes for you, isn't it? I'd hate to take more of your time. I'm going to go now. Bye, Mrs. Cinnabar.
Nice talking to you.
After a nod, then the intern walks out of sight. Ah, youth. I used to be just as energetic as Jamie. The intern's grin must have been infectious since I find myself smiling. Jamie seems like a good kid. What? Oh, he's styling. Oh, this is a different one. You think so? I jumped back in surprise. You scared me, sir. I wasn't trying to scare you. You just didn't notice me because we're busy staring at the new intern. Oh, he's cheeky. I like it. I do love his choices. Looks like you fancy that kid. I don't. Really now, I've been observing you since earlier. When you were talking to that intern, you had a big smile on your face. Oh my god, please. You don't smile like that when you're talking to me. Take now as an example. Why would I want to smile at someone who said I have a forgettable face? He's not going to fire me, is he? It takes me by surprise when I heard a chuckle. No employee has ever given me a snarky tone before. I like your guts. On second thought, you aren't so forgettable after all. Oh great, he grabs me by the shoulder and whispers to my ear. I want to give you a little warning. I don't care if you fancy that intern, but I'm not fond of relationships within the office since it's troublesome. I find it annoying that when my employees let their love life affect their work. So try not to let your personal feelings affect your job. Yes, sir. Wow, calm down. I wasn't thinking about dating anyone here anyway. Yeah, office fraternization's a little pain in the ass. After passing me that warning, employer leaves me be. I guess I managed to keep my job today. Next time I should be more careful about blurting out my thoughts. My hands reach up to touch my ear. Mr. Zircon really have to whisper to my ear like that? Out of the corner of my eye, I catch the intern nervously approaching our boss.
Mr. Zircon, I have a question for you.
What is it?
As you know, I joined this company because I admire you. You're such an inspiration.
I am, aren't I? Wow. He has no humility. I was wondering, how can I be as successful as you at such a young age? I also want to start my own fashion line one day, and I was hoping to get some advice from you. So you're working here in order to get trade secrets, by the way, to compete with my company? Wait, that's not it. No need to freak out, I was just joking. You need experience in this industry before starting a brand, so I understand what you're doing. Now let me give you advice you seek. Really? Listen up, kid. If you want to be successful at a young age, you just have to be born rich, then you can do it. Oh, wow. That hurts. Wow. That was unhinged. Yeah, that was really unhinged. Even if you are a different person, that was fucked up. The media likes to romanticize young and successful people, doesn't it? They say you'll be successful as long as you work hard, but that can be further away from the truth. Of course, hard work is a huge factor, but that's not all there is to it. Luck, privilege, and circumstances play a big part too. Oh, he's laying it down hard. I'm not going to make you see the world through rose-tinted glasses. For some people, success can't be achieved easily no matter how hard they try. Life is like a lottery ticket. You'll never know what you're getting because it's all down to luck for the common folk to achieve success. It's unfair that some people have to struggle more, but that's unfortunately how life works. Point I'm trying to make is, you should work hard, but don't assume that alone will make you successful. Don't compare yourself to people who are doing better than you. Just because there's a young millionaire on the paper doesn't mean you have to be like that guy. You should live life to the fullest by doing things you're passionate about instead of focusing and stressing about whether you'll be rich or successful or not. Happiness and passion are... Okay, this is actually this is getting to be good advice. What the fuck? It was fucked up start, but it's a decent one. Success and wealth are secondary. Happiness and passion. After all, the latter won't guarantee you happiness. Make sure you enjoy life no matter what hand you're given. You'll always be winning.
I see. Thank you for your advice, sir.
Good luck on your endeavors, Jamie.
Since you wish me luck, I'm sure I'll do just fine.
I'm willing to work hard, even if I don't achieve success, I'll be happy and content as long as following my dreams. I like your enthusiasm. Yeah, it had a fucked up start, but it's good advice. The boss is more grounded in reality than I thought. As long as you're passionate, I believe you'll be just fine. I got to where I am solely because of my passion and effort.
But sir, aren't you here now because you're born rich? What made you claim such a thing? Well, I read a lot about news articles and they all claimed your business was bound to be successful because of your family background. Is that what people think of me? Quite humorous if I say so myself. He lets out a chuckle. Enough chit-chat, get back to work now. Yes, sir. Jamie lets out a squeal. Wow, still in love? The boss encouraged me. Yeah. Okay, calm down now. I feel like I can do anything. No longer distracted, head to my cubicle. I head out to the office building. Weirdly enough, my mind keeps replaying what Mr. Zircon leaned in to whisper to my ear. Why even lunch? I try to shake my thoughts, but it's no avail. Recalling the boss's playful behavior during office hours, I can't help but wonder. Why was he so different when I bumped into him after work? The way he was timid and gentle, was it all just a fluke or was I actually imagining it? Excuse me. Okay, that's a good style. We meet again. I can't help but notice that you were looking down at the ground. You should really look where you're going. Like I said, you're going to get hurt if you don't pay attention to your surroundings. I encountered Mr. Zircon, the timid one. But this time I met his gentle personality instead of the cheeky one. Sorry, I definitely make sure where we're going next time. I hope so. We keep bumping into each other, don't we? It's not that surprising that we both work here. How did you know I work here? Did I mention it to you before? Why is he even asking me this? Of course I know where you work. You're my boss. May I ask which company you work for? I doubt it's mine because I don't recall you being my employee. I work at Exandrite. What the? Or did you forget about my existence? We just had a conversation this morning, or maybe it's some elaborate prank. I can't figure it out. What's your name? It's Kyle Spinabar. I know you said that I forgot a face, but you should at least try to remember the person you had the conversation with. I never said that to you before. Okay, here's the... Now we're seeing the cracks. Heck, I think your face is quite memorable. That was the reason I approached you today. It was because I remembered you from the last encounter. If he remembers me, maybe he's just messing with me then. Okay, I wonder how we're gonna break out to him that there's a brother. Are you free right now? Yes, I'm currently on lunch break. I'm on a break as well. Can I buy you a drink? I'm a huge believer in fate, so I'd like to meet you again today more than just coincidence. I hope you'll accept my offer. Great, I know a good cafe around here. Yeah, it feels strange, doesn't it? Wouldn't it be funny if you saw another person like the cheeky one? What'll you be ordering? I'll get the same. Looks like we have similar tastes. Since you're here during lunch break, you should order lunch as well. This cafe also sells meals and they taste great. Then I'll get a meal. What about you? I already had lunch. Right now I'm taking a coffee break. It's hard for me to maintain eye contact with my boss for a long period of time without feeling awkward. Do you usually invite your employees out for a drink? You're not my employee though. I don't usually invite people out for a drink unless it's for business reasons. I guess I just invite you on a whim because fate allowed us to run into each other a second time. Sir, if you try to read my horoscope, I will punch you. Sorry, I'm not a big fan of horoscopes. It's like one of the most frustrating things ever. I've had to be a little more honest. I find you interesting because you act strange in a good way. You're the one acting strange here. The things that you say to me are fascinating. Claim that I said thing you say I've never done. It makes me wonder if we knew each other in our past lives. It only makes me feel like we're connected in knowing. What past life? Stop messing with me. You smile sweetly, making me feel more and more skeptical. I'm not going to be ridiculed. I'm going to confront him. Why are you acting differently, Mr. Zircon? But I'm not, as I usually am. You were acting like this when you talked to me at the work this morning. Are you messing with me? I don't understand what you're talking about. I never met you during work, nor do I remember talking to you this morning. Inspections, his words, they all seem genuine. The silence breaks when Mr. Zircon lets out the gas. I think I know exactly what's going on here. You're misunderstanding things. Well, it's almost my fault for forgetting to introduce myself earlier on. I am Vernon Zircon. Wait, so you're Vincent's older twin brother. I'm guessing that you mixed the two of us up. I understand the confusion because we're identical twins. Ah, now the personality change and everything else makes so much sense. I should have realized this sooner, but it seems that the thought of a fateful meeting was too intriguing for me to think rationally. Oh, great. You're a romantic. Are you gonna see my star signs? Because if you're gonna look up my star signs, I'm a Libra, but I don't give a shit what that personality chart says. Everybody's a piece of shit. Everybody. You're gonna say you're a Cancer? You are a Cancer, you piece of shit. The situation's a bit silly, isn't it? I give him a nod, feeling the embarrassment that I made a blunder. I must look like a total goof right now. Why didn't anyone tell me that my boss had an identical twin they expected you to do? Which is also fucked up. The man stares at me. He's trying to pry into my thoughts. You seem nervous. Could it be that you feel uncomfortable talking to me because I look like your boss? You're the complete opposite of your brother. We get that a lot. Only our faces are similar. I guess it's easier to remember which twin is which since their personalities are so different. Is my brother giving you a hard time at work? Oh, shut up. No. Even if he was, I'm not going to complain about my boss in front of his brother. Vincent is quite straightforward, isn't he? Even though he seems mischievous and eccentric, he's very serious when it comes to his job. When it comes to being passionate about work, I can't compare to him. I don't even have an ounce of his passion. What do you like? I'm assuming you don't work at the Exandrite? No, that's Vincent's business. I run a ruby mining company. Ruby mining! I inherited from my father after he retired. No! Please. If you're gonna try to make a baby of me, please don't name them Epsilon or some shit. I'm the oldest son, so I had to take over the family business to make my okay. So Vincent is the one who moved out of the family to start his own business. I guess he just pitched in for the interview. I'm not passionate about handling a mining company, but a duty is a duty. It's a responsibility to have to accept. Oh no, please no. Sometimes I envy Vincent's passion. He's having the best time of his life, living his dreams. Okay, now I understand what he meant Vincent's sweet thoughts. I wanna make them both happy. I don't know how, but I wanna. No fucking shit! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! No! I was live streaming! No! 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 Fuck off! Hold on,
Yeah,
hold
so
on.
you're live at the moment.
No. It has to be off now. I just clicked on off switch. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on, Bach was Bach?
Because there was a person that messaged in your moderator's chat to try and get hold of you about it.
Unfucking-believable. I can't believe this shit. I was recording. For 12 days, yeah, holy shit, hold on. Yeah, I can be heard with my mic, but oh my god. Wait, it stopped now, it should have stopped.
Yeah, I think it stopped.
That was the most awkward, oh my god, how... This must have happened the entire time!
32 minutes?
God damn it, I'm an idiot. That never happened, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. My fucking god. Fuck
But yeah,
off.
it's been streaming for 32 minutes.
Well, it's not 5 minutes like I did on Twitch. Well, thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna go back to recording because this needs to be done. I have to do 12 episodes. I have to do 12 episodes back to back, so
Oh
I'm
my
trying
god,
to
good
build the
luck.
backlog. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. I'm crying.
Nah, I thought I'd just call you because I knew you were reading messages.
Oh my god, thanks everybody. Ah,
No
Anyway.
problem. Catch you on the couch.
yeah, oh my fucking god. Meanwhile, he purses his lips as he shakes his head. Sorry for rambling about my life like that, we've just met. That's fine, you can go ahead. I'm told that I'm a good listener. In that case, I'm relieved. If I may ask, why didn't you follow your passion like a brother? I don't think my father would be so pleased if I told him what I really desire. Besides, it's my fate to inherit child in business. I feel like I have no right to complain about my position since I have wealth and success. Candid, I disagree. My boss said that, let me tell you what your brother told me. My boss, your brother, once said that wealth and success don't define one's happiness, and I agree with that. I mean, you clearly don't seem content or happy with your current positions. I think it's unfair that you have to be stuck with your father's business while your brother gets to do whatever he wants. Thus, I think everyone has the right to complain no matter how privileged they are. Unlike you, I don't believe in fate. I don't think it's fate that you have to inherit your father's business. Sorry, that was clogged up. You can carve your own fate and follow your passions too. That's what you think, huh? No, that's what I know. Unfortunately, I'm not so bold to create my own fate and go against my father's will, so I can continue my oh, fuck off. No, I'm gonna drag you out there. If that's what you want. Sorry for my unsolicited opinions. That's fine, I enjoy hearing what you think. I quite like your insightful opinion. By the way, isn't your lunch break short? You should really order your meal now or else you won't finish in time. Alright, thanks for reminding me. How about I buy you that meal as thanks for entertaining me? I don't want to be a bother. I insist, it's not like I'm short on cash. I'll greatly accept your offer, Mr. Zircon. Oh, don't call me that, I'm not your boss. I prefer if you just call me by my first name, Vernon. Please, consider me your friend, Kyle. Alright then. Enjoy a nice meal at the cafe with Vernon. My lunch break's almost over, so I should be heading back to the office. It's too bad your break only lasts an hour, huh? I'd love to continue our talking with you. My company is nearby, and I visit that cafe. So... Anyway, hope you have a lovely day at work. You too. I watch the man's back as he leaves the area. Just like his twin brother, Vernon has a pretty face. But wait, isn't it weird to befriend my boss's twin brother? I think I should be fine. Yeah, I should be fine. Sorry, I had a moment. Now with stomach full, I head to the office. I take a seat at the cubicle, prepare to get started. After switching on, I notice the intern coming up to me. Good morning. Good morning, Jamie. I was wondering how old you were, Mr. Cinnabar. That awkward moment, I'm already 3 years older than main characters. I wouldn't have expected that. I was hoping that you'd be more informal with you if I were closer in age, but I guess not. So you're older than the boss. That's a surprise. Do you know how old he is? Yes, because I've done my research on him. He's 24. A CEO who's hot and young is so rare. Mr. Zircon sure is a catch. But unlike him, I'm not so much of a catch. I'm cute and young and all, but I'm not successful nor rich. OnlyFans. Just kidding. Don't do that. You don't need to. He only dates rich people? Not really, I'm just assuming that he'd only be with people of the same status as him. If he does, that'd be pretty shallow of him. Anyway, you shouldn't assume how he feels without even asking him. Yeah, you're right. Come to think of it, I don't even know what the boss's ideal type is. His ideal type is somebody who doesn't mix up stream and recording. Why don't you ask him then? It's too embarrassing. My heart is too pure to be so direct with my crush. What the fuck is that, Milvoin? Right. Would you like for me to make you a cup of coffee for you? No, I can do it myself. But I insist. Like I said, sorry you don't have to do anything from me. They pout while keeping an eye on me. Did anyone ever tell you that you're conventionally attractive? Not as attractive as the boss though, what the fuck? Stop hitting on everybody. Thanks. What's with the random compliment? Well, can you please ask Mr. Zircon what his ideal type is? Wow. Do it in my stead, I'm too shy to ask. I want to know if I at least have a small chance with him. As much as I don't want to accept the favor, I find it hard to refuse. I guess I can try. Alright, you're the best, Mr. Cinnabar. Thanks again for making a coffee. Oh my god, I just got the news from people. Oh my god, hold on. Without listening, the intern scurries to the break room. What did I just agree to? Wouldn't it be weird for a grown man like me to ask his boss about their ideal type? Focus on the work. When I feel a hand on my shoulder, I look up the screen. Hey Kyle, how have things been going for you? So far so good, I'm already used to how things work around here. I'm glad to hear it. My gaze then shifts to my boss's private office. Where's Mr. Zircon? I haven't seen him in the office for today. The day feels incomplete when he doesn't strut around the office, huh? Somewhat. Mr. Zircon's currently working on-site. He's visiting a manufacturing company to check the quality of their latest products. He could have just told the quality manager to do the job, but he prefers to go to the manufacturing company himself. He sure is a dedicated CEO who's involved with every aspect of the company. He's really passionate. I guess he's quite admirable at times. I should be trying to get on good terms with my boss instead of seeing him as this enigmatic weirdo. Wow, speak of the devil. Mr. Zircon, good morning. The boss flashes a smile. Seems as though you're beginning to feel more comfortable around me. I'm glad. Now to think about it, I'm always on edge around him because he's my boss. Relax yourself when you're around me. We're on similar age after all. I'll keep that in mind. He proceeds to keenly gaze at me with a stern expression. Something the matter? The clothes. You're wearing the same plain clothes today as well. I'm not wearing the same shirt that I wore yesterday. I just have a lot of long white sleeve shirts. That's not what I was worried about. It's just that your office attire is so plain. I'm just wearing what an average salary man would wear. You're working at a fashion company. You're allowed to dress up a little. Or do you perhaps have no sense of style? Well, I'm in the marketing team, not the design team for a reason. Still, it's important for you to have a sense of style. The college. The clothes make the man, after all. The employer eyes me up and down. With your haircut and your features, you actually have potential. Okay. All of a sudden, he grabs my tie before pulling me closer. You should loosen your tie a little and show off your neck and those collarbones. It's a waste to cover them. He's gonna strip. Oh wait, he's already stripping me down. Look. Ooh. I can get into it. It looks like you have a nice pecs. Okay. It looks like you have nice pecs, so you should wear tight shirts to complement the features. I know he's trying to give me fashion tips, but talking about my body like that makes me sound like sexual. No! They call HR. Oh wait, he is HR. Think a messy, disheveled look would suit your face. Even though he's telling me all this advice, I find myself distracted due to how close our faces are. He looks even prettier up close. Are you paying attention, Kyle? Yes, sir. If you don't feel like dressing up, I won't force you, but make sure to keep my advice in mind. With my tips, I'm sure you can upgrade your sex appeal to get the people fawning all over you. I'll keep that in mind. I try my best to shake away my nervousness. Then again, I think you're alright just the way you are. Sometimes plain bread tastes good too. Oh my god, that is the most backhanded. That was uncouth, uncalled for, everything. That was a low blow. I kinda like it. I'm gonna use that. Sometimes plain bread tastes great too. Oh my god. I love the writer. The writer is fucking genius. What the fuck was that? I feel attacked. I'm cackling. I have a question for you, sir. What is it? I'm gonna ask about... I'll ask us about his twin brother. Are you have a twin brother? So what if I do? It shouldn't matter to you. Sorry I asked. I want to bring up his twin brother's touchy subject. If that's all, I'm going to my office. I got a better idea. What's your ideal type? And why would you ask me that? You're not interested in me, are you? Wait, no! Someone just told me to ask you so. Is that so? Well then, pass on this message to them. It's none of your business. Okay. What about you yourself? Are you personally curious to know what my ideal type is? It's none of my business. Good answer. You're a quick learner. If that's all, I'm going to my office. Hey! So did you ask Mrs. Zircon? Sorry, he wouldn't tell me. Oh, that's alright. I wonder if I'll ever find out if I have a chance to be with the boss. Why don't you just ask? Okay, that's a bad one. Maybe I should, but I'm shy. Nervous to determine. Wow, alright. Good luck. I don't think this is something we should encourage though, definitely. It's messy. Very messy. I wonder if encouraging Jamie was the right thing to do. Not long distracted, continue to do my work. Wow, he's looking snazzier and snazzier. There's no smugness, so it's actually easy to tell the twins apart now that I'm aware of both their existences. When he notices me, he waves his hand. Looks like we meet again. Where are you headed to? The cafe that we went to the other day. I really needed a cup of hot coffee to relax my mind right now. What's bothering you? Is it the words that I told you? Can I accompany you? You may, in fact, I'd love to have your company. While we're waiting for orders, notice Vernon stirring off. Something bothering you? Oh no, it's nothing. Are you sure you seem troubled? Am I ruining the atmosphere because of my expression? Sorry. Don't apologize. As I've told you before, I'm a good listener. You can let it out if something's troubling you. That might make you feel better if you get things off your chest. If that's what you want, that is. Takes a while, but Vernon eventually gives me a nod. I'd like to tell you about my troubles. I got scolded by my father today. Oh no, what did you do? I made a deal with an overseas company that wants us to supply them with rubies. They're well known for the quality of work they put into cutting gems before selling them to the market, so I thought the deal wouldn't cause issues. Oh, how wrong I was. My father has bad blood with the CEO of that company. How was I supposed to know that? Work is work, personal feelings shouldn't matter in my opinion. But my father disagrees. Because I made a deal with someone my father despises, he severely reprimanded me. Yeah, you shouldn't have told. Maybe you should have told him before that. I don't see anything that you did wrong. I thought I was just doing my job. Father's retired, but he's still so controlling. He's always been this way ever since we were little. Incidents like these make me dislike my job more. I don't like the responsibility that I bear, and I don't like getting reprimanded like a child. Being a CEO is just a fake label to me because my father still wants to control every aspect of this business. Look, I don't like my mother in my life. Oh boy. I'm relating to him. It feels suffocating to do my job, so I want to run away from my responsibilities. I guess one of my ways to escape is to come to this cafe and take breaks. If I have to be honest, I take breaks a little too often. Same here! I can't believe this is becoming something we bond over. Most of the time I don't want work. I mean, it's not like there's much for me to do at work anyway, except for signing details. Employees exist to run the rest of the company for me. I don't want to be involved. It sounds like I don't care about my job at all, huh? All the more reason to do something they're passionate about. If only that were easy. I don't want to go against my father's wishes, so I'll continue to go on the path he chose for me. I don't agree to this. Boy, quit. Crash everything. Burn every stock to the ground. Find a hobby. Get to enjoy to keep yourself content and happy. What I like, huh? I guess I like talking to you. You're gonna do me? Am I your hobby? You're gonna do me? I wasn't aware that was a hobby. Seems like you flirted a bit too much about. I flirted a bit too much about myself. I would like to know more about you. Are you passionate about your job? Sort of. I chose to do PR because I find it interesting to communicate the brand through marketing. Even if I wasn't passionate, there's no way I'm going to tell that to my boss's brother. I don't have any aspirations, so I'm alright with the path I've chosen as it is. The only goal I have is that I'd like to settle down with someone who I care about one day. Are you perhaps a family man? I won't know until I start a family. Call it a hunch, but I think you'd make a great husband. Hey, I'm making the riz. Is this how you riz up somebody? Why do you say so? Even though we barely know each other, I can tell that you're a good man by the way you treat me. Oh, you think so? Receiving a compliment from a pretty man like Vernon is enough to make my face blush. You're different from everyone I've ever met. Other people tend to treat me like a gemstone. They want to befriend me because of my status. I'm like an accessory for people to wear. Sometimes when a person is friendly with me, I can sense that they have a motive. It's hard for people like you to make genuine connections and friends since you always have to be cautious. For me, it's hard because I have to always be presentable and shit. But I believe there are exceptions. Like you, for example. I don't sense an ulterior motive from you. It's the reason why I feel comfortable pouring out my concerns. Well, I don't want anything from you. I just want to have a nice conversation with you while I'm on break. It's the same for me, but I don't want to know why you chose to spend time with me today. It's nice to be around you. To me, that's all that matters to me. Spend time with someone. I'm glad. Nice to be around too. I'm glad we got to know each other. Vernon smiles sweetly. I find myself doing the same. He takes a sip of coffee. I have to go now. Since I'm feeling better, it's best if I calm my father, who is still furious. Will you be alright? I'll just buy him a gift and apologize to make him feel better or something. Everything will be alright. You sure? As mentally exhausting as it is, I'm used to dealing with this kind of situation. Thanks for worrying about me. I hope I can get coffee with you again. Oh god, give me a sec. I'm starting to feel the gas. Sorry. Alright. Since I have a few more minutes before my lunch break, I take my time to finish my meal. Chapter 4. We're gonna hit 5 chapters, aren't we? Already used to my routine, I set my cubicle. Out of the corner, I see Jamie. Did he get called to the boss's room? I thought Mr. Zircon hadn't arrived at the office yet. I switched my attention back to my computer. It's none of my business. No longer distracted, I continue on with work. I noticed Mr. Zircon entering, standing up from my seat. It won't hurt to greet him every day. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Oh, he's all business today. That's kinda scary. As I'm about to return, I hear a loud laugh erupting from the boss's room. He sounds amused. The door bursts open as Mr. Zircon walks back to the office space. Pause working for a moment and listen to this comedic nonsense that I found on my desk. You left a love letter on his desk? My god. Jamie, what the fuck are you thinking right now? Jamie. Stop thinking like high school. Get a grip. Someone in the office must have given me this letter. I'll read it out to you all. Mr. Zircon, I was me. Oh god. I can't read this in person. This is a pathetic attempt at a confession. All the words in here are so cliche. And why are they even writing a love letter? Are they in high school? Yeah. Oh wow. Well, you did just blurt it out to the office space. I better not see another childish love letter directed to me. Do your job instead of fantasizing about your boss. I'm paying you to work, not to daydream. With fantasizing, be more professional. I dislike relationships within the office, so I'd never date an employee. If you have feelings for me, get rid of them. Make sure you all keep that in mind. Yeah. I knew I'd be rejected, but I think Mr. Zircon would mock me in front of everyone. Good thing I didn't attach my name to that letter. We're apologizing. I feel like I'm partly to blame for hurting your feelings. Nah, it's not your fault that I got rejected. I would have confessed to Mr. Zircon eventually anyway. It sucks now that I know that I have no chance of him ever liking me back. But the boss is right, I should stop having childish fantasies about him. I'll get over the rejection with time. Maybe this is a good outcome because I needed that harsh reality check. You say so. I'm glad you came to check up on me. You're a good guy, Kyle. Anyway, now I know Mr. Zircon won't ever like me back. It's time for me to find a new target. That was a quick shift in mood. I wish I had a crush on you, but I don't. Too bad you aren't my type. Your features are too masculine for my taste. I'm more interested in pretty men. I'm not sure how I should feel about someone telling me that I'm not their type straight to my face. I like to look at pretty men too. That's why I follow Bellamy. Oh, Bellamy. My favorite. Instead of mocking Smile, he has a stern look. Dan, come over here for a bit. Yes, sir? One of our retail stores informed us about the incorrect amount of supplies. Someone must have made a mistake while placing the order. Can you make sure this is fixed? I'll get to it right away. Does my boss seem prettier when he's serious about work? Wait, what am I thinking? Kyle? Great. Do you need something, sir? Get back to work instead of eavesdropping. Yes. You didn't have to call me out like that. I cover my face with my hand to hide my red cheeks. Lunchtime. Before I join the others to get food, I decided to go talk to Diane. Aren't you going to get lunch? Oh, later. I just need to finish something first. Do you know the person who sent that love letter to our boss? No, I don't. I'd rather not embarrass Jamie. I'm quite nosy when it comes to things like this, you see. This isn't the first time an employee confessed to the boss. And he rejected every single one? That's right. Mr. Shogun seems to be the type to love himself so much that he's unable to love someone else. Did you have to say it like that? Perhaps you might be correct about that. I've been working at the company ever since it was established, but I've never seen the boss get romantically involved with anyone. He has just been absorbed with work. Perhaps he just hasn't found anyone who he loves more than his job. Maybe he's just incapable of loving another human being. We'll never know. It's such a shame because everyone wants to be with him. Does that include you? Yeah, I'm going through a divorce right now, so I don't want to think about romance. Also, Mr. Zircon's a bit too young for me, as I'm in my mid-30s. As for the other employees, you won't be surprised how many of them have feelings for the boss. Quite ironic considering the fact that he discourages his employees from falling in love for him. Can't be helped, it's hard to control love. In fact, the fact that he's a charming young man doesn't help either. You better get going. I'm not going to get any work done if I keep talking to you. My bad. I'll talk to you later. Vernon. Oh, he could tell right away now. What brings you here, Vernon? Oh, I just wanted to speak to Vincent. Do you know where he is? I think he's still in his office. Do you want me to bring you there? It's fine, he's probably busy. I'll just wait out here. Are you about to head out to grab lunch? Yeah, I was. Looks like I won't be able to join you today. A shame. We can grab lunch together some other day. Love that. Vernon? The atmosphere suddenly feels awkward. Wanting to give the brother some space, I slowly back away to watch him from a distance. It's been a while, Vincent. What are you doing here? Wow. They practically have the same post. It's Dad's birthday. Maybe you want to come over? And why would I go? Because it's our dear father's birthday. Isn't that a good enough reason? I've been avoiding him in the house for years. Isn't about time he came back home to reunite with him? Family's important, but I'm guessing this is touchy. Don't say that. Father misses you. I'm sure you miss him too. I still won't see him no matter what you say. Will you come over for my sake? No, I won't. Okay, he stumbled there. Oh wow. Chase after Vincent, stay with Vernon. Hey. Oh, Kyle. Sorry that you saw my brother me causing a scene. Sorry for overhearing the conversation. You want to talk about it? I like that. As you heard, Vincent has refused to come home and see our father for years, because he holds some petty grudge. I don't think that's it. I think it's something else. It's about starting this company to stand away from the family. You could tell from the way he spoke before. You should try to be a good son. No. He's not inclined to, although it's great that you try, but... Why is he... This is a little more difficult and more complex than just that question, Vernon. They were supposed to inherit the mining business and work together. We're supposed to be a team, we're supposed to be two pillars. But he left me because of his decision to leave and start his own company for the past few years. My father's been putting all the pressure on me to continue. Father became even more controlling with me as he feared that I'd stray away as well. Vincent goes to do whatever he wishes and follow his dreams, but I'm the one who always has to listen to Father's demands. Why can't... Maybe you don't have to. Maybe that's the reason he told us too. Thanks for listening to me rant. I'm here for you, so you can continue pouring out your thoughts. Never complain about how I feel to Vincent. All the pressure from my father to run a family, he doesn't know anything. I don't want to tell him. He seems passionate about running his business, so I should be happy for him. I am happy for him. Sometimes this jealousy seeps through me. I'm envious of his life. I want to do whatever I want as well, but I can't. One son already went astray, and I'm the only one left. Can't disappoint father as well. Oh great, I'm feeling these! I feel that kind of pressure, dude. You don't worry, I feel ya. Okay, this is a tough one. This is a real tough one. Yeah, that's the one. There must be a reason. I'm just trying to put the blame on him since I'm envious of freedom, aren't I? I shouldn't put a fault for choosing the life he wants to live. I know how much he went through to start his own business, so I should be more understanding. Thanks for helping me realize. You haven't gotten your lunch yet, have you? I'm sorry for taking so much of your time. You must be hungry. No, you should go eat right now. We can talk some other day. You'll be alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'll go home after collecting my thoughts. It's hard jungling two brothers like this. Chapter 5. I spent the morning writing a press release for the company's next lineup. After finishing it, submit the draft to my boss since he likes to personally check everything. I'm about to head to the break room when I notice my employer. He seems angry. I'll come into my office. The whole time, Mr. Zircon maintains a stern expression. In the recent press release draft, one of the new products has the wrong description. It should be 100% cotton, not polyester. I'm sorry, I must have missed that. I'll fix it right away. Sorry, doesn't cut it, Kyle. Double check before you submit something. How many times do I have to remind everyone? It's getting so tiring to work with people who are incompetent. Why is he calling me incompetent over a small mistake? He didn't have to get so angry about a draft. I haven't even posted the press release to the public yet. Why is he upset? I keep my lips shut as he continues to scold me. You have years of experience in public relations. I expected better from you. Or was your experience just a fluke? We all make mistakes sometimes. I don't want to hear any excuses. If you want to keep your job, you better not make another mistake. You're dismissed. Yes, sir. It's not as if it's news to me that I got scolded by a pacifier, but it's not something I can get used to. Even though I lost all my motivation to continue working for the day, I still have to. Are you right? Did Mr. Zircon scold you? Mr. Zircon appears to be stressed out. If he told you hurtful things, forget about them, alright? He doesn't really mean them. He just becomes more harsh with his words when he's stressed out. Ever since yesterday, boss seems out of it. I wonder if something's troubling him. Even if it is, why would he take his anger out on me? I just made one mistake in a mock-up that can easily be fixed. You didn't have to yell at me over it. Like I said, don't think too much about it. Hopefully he'll feel less stressed soon and will go back to his usual merry self. It's hard to lift the mood. Yeah, it's awkward when you're the funnest person in the room is your boss and suddenly he's in a bad fit. The mood for the whole day ruined. I spot his brother not too far from me. He sends a warm smile. Are you about to get lunch? Let's go together. Sure. At this point, meeting up with Vernon is beginning to feel like a normal routine. Are you alright? You seem out of it today. Well, since you've listened to me rant, I want to hear your complaints too. I don't want to complain about my boss in front of his brother. Vincent's troubling you, huh? You can say whatever's on your mind. I won't chastise you for complaining about him. So feel free to tell me what he did to you. It's hard to keep the emotions bottled up, so I might as well. Boss scolded me. What did you do? Just made a small mistake for the press release draft. Drafts aren't finalized or they published to public, so I don't understand why he's mad. He didn't have to go as far as to call me incompetent. Sorry for his harsh words. You're the one who's apologizing. You did nothing. I just feel bad about it. Oh, I got headbutt. Yeah, headbutt. Headbutt. I hope you feel better soon. You don't deserve to be scolded, since in my eyes I haven't done anything inherently bad. Oh no, I got headbutt. In fact, it calms me even more. Don't let yourself be affected by Vincent's anger, alright? Okay. Vincent doesn't hold back, does he? I get how he feels. Sometimes his words are very hurtful. When we were young, he used to compare me to a dog all the time because I'm always listening to Dad's orders. But you know, I don't think his words have any ill intentions. If he insults you, he probably doesn't mean it. Try to dismiss his flack for today, alright? It's horrible to try. You're a lot more mature for someone who's younger than me. Are you supposed to be older than me? By 3 years, actually. I didn't expect that at all. Sorry, I didn't think that it was disrespect when you touch your head someone who's older than me. It's alright, I don't mind physical intimacy with someone I feel comfortable around. That makes me happy to hear. What would it be like if the boss is this nice to me? Vincent might not recognize your hard work, but I do. Don't run straight out of the office building as soon as it's lunchtime. Usually come out 20 minutes after break starts. I would know because I always check the time whenever we meet. That tells me that you're quite a hard worker. I would call myself hardworking. I was just trying to finish my task before having lunch. Thanks for your kind words. It feels nice to be appreciated. You're an honest man. Your boss's brother is your friend, yet you never took advantage of that. Take advantage like how? Ask me for a position in the company when you're upset with Vincent, or make me cover for you and scold Vincent for reprimanding you. Oh yeah. I just don't want to use you, I guess. Yeah, it does feel wrong. You'd be surprised how many people don't think the same. Good man like you is rare to come across in our society. You're like a gem. That's the first time someone compared me to a gem. Hearing a compliment from the man makes my chest tighten. Come to think of it, how's Vincent doing these days? He seems angry today. You see now. I wonder if he's out of it because our argument yesterday. Vincent and I may be identical twins, but we aren't exactly close. We were when we were young, but we grew apart as we grew older. Probably because we have different mindsets and are both walking a different path. Isn't it weird we share the same placenta, but we turned out to be very different people? We used to be inseparable. Together we used to plan and pull pranks on our classmates. Of course, Vincent was the mastermind, and I was the lackey. We were little rascals. Father would reprimand us all the time. He would especially scold me for following my brother's missteps instead of stopping him. Sometimes I wish I could go back to the past when he and I were close. I wish we could eat dinner together and talk comfortably for a long period of time again. He doesn't want to see my dad again, but I wonder if he'd accept it if we were just the two of us. My precious brother and I want to reconnect with him. There's a lot of cafes around here. The reason I keep coming to this one is because it's the closest to Vincent's place. This is my way of trying to be close to him physically. It's silly, isn't it? I don't think so. I can do something about it. Oh boy. Typical anime protagonist. I head back to the office. His gaze lands on me, my heart starts to race in fear. He's not still angry at me, is he? Kyle. Yes, sir? So I just want to tell you that I'm sorry. Ha! That small mistake you made wasn't worth reprimanding you over. This is the first time I saw him nervous. Your sad expression bothers me. Bothered me that I was the one who made you look that way. Oh my god. Sorry for taking my anger out on you, I shouldn't have. Accept your apologies, sir. If I may ask, are you feeling stressed? Yes, I know stress isn't a good reason to take my anger out on my employees. It's my fault for being unable to control myself. What's stressing you out? Maybe it's something I can help with? Oh, you unfortunately can't do anything about it. See, I'm stressed because I'm stuck on my latest coat design. Fuck off. Bullshit. I wanna call bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. I just doesn't look right. Why don't I want to consult with the design team? You think I haven't already? I know the root of the problem though. Ever since I met my brother yesterday, I keep thinking about my father and it's bothering me. Because of that, I lost my inspiration. How am I even supposed to get my inspiration back? I might know the solution to your problem. Do you? Sounds like you need to take your mind off things. Easy for you to say work used to be a distraction from when now it's not working. What if it don't work? What if you do the opposite? What are you getting at? Will you relax and take a break with me, sir? Sure, I might as well try it if it'll help distract me from my frustrations. After receiving his approval, I take the boss to the cafe. It's my second time coming here today, but with a different twin. Must be whack to invite my boss for a drink with just the two of us. Oh well, I do hope that taking over a cup of coffee will make him feel better. Vernon comes to the cafe to ease his mind, so maybe it'll work for his brother. Which drink are you getting, Kyle? Just black coffee. What about you? I want something sweet. Mocha would be nice. You sure are the complete opposite of Vernon, even your taste buds come to— How did— Does he know we talk? I was aware that you personally knew my twin brother. Oh, we just happened to run each other and have a chat here and there. I see. Oh, great. Why are you paying for me? Because it'd be awkward if I just stood still and waited for you to take your wallet out. You have a point there. This is the first time an employee has ever taken me out to grab coffee and pay for my drink. Maybe I should try it up with my supervisor. Well, there are first times for everything. He's relaxed now. Out of curiosity, how do you feel about your brother? He's a good guy. He's been nothing but nice to me ever since we were young. But I have to be honest, I'm jealous of him. How come? Vernon's always been our father's favorite child. He was always favored over me. Father would shower him with praises, constantly tell me to be more like my brother. Oh, fucking bullshit. That's because he's obedient. You know this. All of us know this. I've been obedient. My brother's more obedient because he's God obedient.
He's Christian obedient. I'm a faggot. Sorry, that was me taking out my rage. I get called the F slur a lot. Ugh. It's always a point of contention here and there. Oh god. Basically, imagine this in a Christian setting. That's roughly us, my family. Except I don't have a twin. It only made me want to act more rebellious. Anyway, Vernon's an amazing man who has the natural charm of making everyone like him. He has no enemies, but he doesn't have friends either. What it's like to be in his shoes. My father, in his peers' eyes, Vernon's a perfect son. Obedient is always a key word here. It's funny how we're so different from each other. Yeah, I've heard that line before. Oh boy. They admire each other and are jealous of something that the other twin possesses. It's human nature to want something you don't have. I'm curious. When you talked to Vernon, did he ever mention me? He talked about you warmly. He mentioned how the two of you were close when you were kids, but not anymore. Now, Vernon also told me he wished to reconnect with you. He did he? When I was struggling with my business, Vernon was the only one who reached out. Back then, father forbade him to meet me, so our close relationship strained, but being behind the father's back, he secretly sent me money to provide me accommodation and other necessities. He even tried to send me $1 million to fund my business, but I refused any large amounts because I feared that our father might catch on and scold. Even though he helped me, he still didn't understand why I made sacrifices out of obediently listening to our father. Because we couldn't see eye to eye, I guess I distanced myself from him since I saw him as my father's pawn. Vernon's still important to me. Because he was the only one who didn't leave me, I know he's a good man. He's always been a good man with a compassionate heart. Looks like you care about each other just as much as each other. If I say my opinion, I think the two of you should get to dinner and reconnect again. The idea of it today, I can't deny that I miss my brother, but the fact that he's controlled by the man who's abandoned me is putting me off. Ignore that. Vernon isn't a puppet, he is his own person. The brotherly bond between you two has nothing to do with your father. You're right, I should stop associating him with father because they're two different people with different hearts. Kingdom Hearts! I'm sorry. Well, I should invite him out. I want to know how he's been doing and catch up on our lives. I feel happier knowing that I managed to help them. Why are you sticking your nose in our family personal matters? I don't know. You're both kinda hot. I want double T. Shut up. I don't mean it in a bad way. In fact, I appreciate it. I'm glad. Right now my chest feels so light. It was a good idea to go for a coffee break with you. I can already feel my inspiration returning. I think I'm ready to go back to work again. Always think about work, see, your break didn't even last half an hour. I'm always thinking about my job. So should you if you want to be a model employee. Now that I think about it, you're here sipping on coffee when you should be working. Lunch break's already been over a long while ago. This is a company expense. I forgot that he's my boss for a moment. Don't make that face, I was just kidding. Relax. Drinking at a cafe and chatting about our private lives like this feels like we're friends since our boss and employee. I quite enjoy this, so I hope our relationship continues to be less formal. Be careful what you wish for! Next thing you know, I might be way too informal with my boss and ask for more breaks. I think to myself, Vincent Zirkin isn't that bad of a guy. There's so many chapters. Oh, Jamie. Having some time on my hands, I decided to strike up. Hey Jamie, how you doing? Life's been alright mostly. Maybe it's over what happened with Zircon. Are you wondering if I'm over the boss? How can you tell? I can see it on your face. I'm over the boss. The rejection doesn't bother me anymore. I got a reality check so harsh that I don't think I find myself crushing on the boss ever again. You got any new love interests? I'm still looking for one. I'm searching for someone who's kind and humble. So, the opposite of Mr. Zircon. I never thought about it, but you're right. Guess that subconsciously don't ever want to crush on people who act like our boss. Anyway, I do hope I find a perfect gentleman. Good luck. I'll keep you updated. Work passes by quickly. Good afternoon, Vernon. I've been waiting for you. I personally want to tell you something. What is it? Let's go get some drinks first.
Oh boy, got news. Bert and I head to the same cafe. What did you want to talk about? Wanted to thank you. All of a sudden, for what? Yesterday, Vincent called me and invited me for dinner. We had a nice meal together, just the two of us, without Vader. Pleasant having a normal conversation again. And I know it all happened thanks to you. Managed to convince Vincent to have dinner with me, didn't you? I only proposed the idea. He invited you for dinner because he wanted to. Anyway, did you two manage to catch up on each other's lives? We did, but we mostly talked about work. He even mentioned you'd often. Not bad mouthing me, I hope. Not at all, he talked about how you're a good employee. He also said that he's grateful that you stuck your nose into our family's matters even though it's none of your business. Why did he word it that way? I don't think you were sticking your nose into our matters. I told you about them. And you were just kind enough to help me out. I think you're a very kind individual. Thank you. Yay! Is your father aware that you met up? Yes, he is, because I tell him everything. I thought he'd make a fuss, but he didn't. Out of fact, he said he finally understands how Vincent feels and also mentions how he regrets not being there for his son. Father never expressed regret like that before. Maybe he's becoming more sentimental with age, which I think is a good thing. Sometimes it gets overbearing to be around someone who's constantly stern and strict, so seeing a different side of him is nice. I have a feeling that my family might be patching up. Wait! So, being a proxy, I guess, helps. Thank you. By the way, I wanted to ask, are you free tomorrow night? I should be. Let's go out for dinner together, just the two of us. We're already having lunch together almost every day, but dinner to me sounds more special than lunch. It really actually does. I want to bring you to a good restaurant instead of a cafe. I want to treat you to something nice as thanks. I accept your invitation. Great, I'm looking forward to it. After spending my lunch break with Vernon, I head back into the office. I haven't seen my boss when he came into work. He seems to have locked himself inside his room. Should we ask for lunch? Nah, I shouldn't bother. None of my business. He's choosing to lock himself and skip lunch. That has nothing to do with me. Are you sure? Everyone in office space seems to have already left. Except for the general manager. Working overtime? Yeah, something unexpected came up. Before I left the office, I was double-checking some files. One of the files had that the journals all of the invoices for today was corrupted. It's unfixable, so I created a new file to start over from scratch and document each invoice's details. He regularly checks the files every morning, so I want to fix the issue before he finds out. Tell me about it. This is going to take a few hours. Is there anyone here who can help you? Well, all the staff except the two of us have already left. I feel like I should call them for work when they've already gone home. This is a simple task, but it's a long one. You're too considerate. Let me help you so we can finish things faster. Are you sure? Counting isn't part of your job. Do you even know how it works? I'm familiar with this from my previous job, actually. You just have to copy the details from the invoice and journal them in the file, right? It's no problem at all, I can do it. If you insist, I'll accept your offer. I monitored Diane's computer for a bit. I'm familiar with how she does things. I do exactly the same thing on another computer. I'm still 27, but I feel like I have the body of a 40-year-old. I feel that in my bones. Are you alright? Yes, I'm just worried about my daughter. She's probably home from school at this hour. I wonder if she's hungry. She doesn't know how to order or make food by herself, so I'm concerned. You should go home now. But the invoice says we're close to being done anyway. Don't worry and leave the rest to me. You should prioritize your daughter. If you say so, then I'll leave it up to you. I will leave you to do it all by yourself, but I'm more worried about my daughter. Don't worry about me, I'll make sure to journal everything correctly. You're so reliable, even though you recently transferred here. Thanks, Kyle. I'm not being haunted now that I'm alone in the office, right? You forgot about the boss. Alright. Yep. I wonder why he's still here. I haven't seen you all day today. Did you miss me since you didn't get to see my face? No need to be stunned, that was just a joke. Right. Were you busy since you locked yourself in your room all day? You could say that. Ever since my inspirations returned, I came up with ideas for more clothing designs. And whenever I'm filled with inspiration, I end up crunching for hours, disregarding everything else. It's a bad habit of mine, but at least my new design's done now. You should at least take some breaks, sir. Then make me. Remind me to take a break by inviting me for a drink again. Sure, if that's what you'd like. Wow. He's always working himself to the bone. Everyone in the company constantly praises how passionate and hardworking you are. I started to admire you for that too. Seeing you work so hard and passionate makes me proud to be in charge of selling your products. I'll make sure to do a good job, sir. You can count on me. You, regardless of your boss's work ethic, you should still be proud of our products. Are you implying that your productivity is solely reliant on me? Yeah, right! That's totally not what I meant. I was just complimenting you. Anyway, what are you doing in the office so late? Well, why are you looking at client invoices? That's not part of your job. What are you trying to do? Just helping Diane out. Apparently, there's a bug in the file that corrupted all the voices that were journaled today. It's not I was going to scold anyone for something that's out of control. It's probably because a certain someone seems stressed lately, so everyone's on edge to avoid getting scolded. Oh, go! Oh yeah, my bad. I know my mood also affects the office. I'll have to keep that in mind next time. Dan wants to finish journaling all the invoices, so I wanted to help her with the workload. You both are out of your mind. Damn right we are. Just let the billing clerks handle this tomorrow. It's not that mandatory to get done today. Oh really? I thought it was important since I heard you check it every morning. It's important, but it's not a priority. I don't understand why you willingly take over someone else's responsibility. I just wanted to do a favor for Diane since she looked panicked. A favor? Why would you do a favor for her? Well, I guess it's just nice to help someone out from time to time. Then would you ever do me a favor? Of course I would! You're my boss! What if I wasn't your boss? I guess I still would have helped. You sure are an odd person. You keep sticking your nose into other people's business. Making their problems yours. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I can tell that you only have good intentions. But next time, don't take on someone else's responsibility. Unless I tell you to do so, of course. Yes, sir. Can I finish this task today, though? I told Diane that I'd complete it, so if that's what you want to do, I won't stop you. This is Zircon is getting. Shouldn't you be going home? I'll go home when you do. But it might take a while, so it's best if you head home now. I don't wanna. Oh, you're giving me orders? Sorry, my bad. Look, I'm not heading out by myself. I want to stay here in the office and watch you. Okay. Alright, back to the computer. It sure is more stressful when someone's watching your every movement. I finished journaling all the invoices. Boss is still watching me like a hawk. Are you finished? Yeah, it's all done. Thank you for your hard work. You did a lot today. You work quite efficiently for someone who's not an accountant. I switch off the computer and stand up from my seat. We can go home now. Sorry for making you wait. Not at all. It was my choice. You took the train home, Kyle. Usually. But trains don't run at this hour, right? Let me drive you home. That's alright. I can take a cab. I'm not giving you a suggestion. I'm giving you an order. I'm driving you home. As much as I hate being an inconvenience, I might as well go through this demand. It's a free ride anyway. I give him my address, leaning back on the car seat. Exhaustion slowly takes over me. You seem tired. I am. I can't wait to head to bed. It's your own fault for trying yourself by doing someone else's work without anyone ordering you to do so. I know, but I don't regret it. And I headed home during the usual hours. I wouldn't have been able to spend time with you today. You wanted to spend time with me? Blush. Now that I think about it, that's a weird thing to say, isn't it? Don't mind what I just said, sir. For a second there, it sounds as though you wanted my attention. I wanted to build a good relationship with my boss, that's all. Right. He misunderstanding. I really just want to build a good work relationship, nothing else. Is your address far from mine? About 20 minutes. I kind of feel bad for making a drive all the way here to wait and to stop at you're not being a bother. I chose to drive you home. I really don't mind. The car slowly comes to a stop. We're here. Thank you for driving me home, sir. Have a good rest. See you at work tomorrow. You too. Please drive home safely. Oh my god, I don't know if I can stick too long. Sitting outside the store in private office. Good morning, sir. Good morning. How are you feeling? Did you sleep well last night? What about you, sir? It's the same for me. Was he waiting outside to greet me before going to his room? Nah, that can't be. I'm not anyone important. I saw that you finished journaling the invoices. Thanks so much for your help. You're welcome, I'm just glad I was able to be useful. Oh, you're already plenty useful. Let me know if you need anything so I can return the favor. I don't need anything at the moment. Ah! Notice the intern sprinting at me. Mr. Cinnabar, don't run and shout in the office, Jamie. Sorry, my bad. I was just excited to talk to Mr. Cinnabar. What's making you excited? I found a perfect gentleman. Don't tell me it's the brother. I'm already dating him. I'm sorry. Jamie, you gotta look elsewhere. You did? Well, that was quick. Did you know that the boss has a twin brother? Ah, great. Stop. Please stop, Jamie, while you're ahead. His name's Vernon Zircon. Get this, he's known to be a kind and gentle CEO. It's confirmed because different employees working for him praise his generosity and humbleness. He's so charismatic and likable that he doesn't have any enemies. He's also known to be compassionate because he donates to different charities every year. Jamie, please, just focus on work and your own hobbies. Don't go after Vernon. We're gonna avoid a clusterfuck right now. Let's avoid a clusterfuck right now, Jamie. I think it's a good idea to go after the boss's brother. Yeah, I'm aware of that. There's no way I'd be able to talk to someone as important as Zerna. That's not it, Jamie. Jamie, sweetie, toots. Calm your shit. How do you even approach the CEO of a mining company casually when you have no business with them? Bump into him while walking, I guess. That's never going to happen. Well, funny story. What are the odds, huh? Vernon's my friend, but moments like these make me realize that he's not your average person. I don't want to fantasize someone who I won't be able to get anymore ever since that incident. Vernon Zircon is rich and handsome, so he's probably already taken anyways. Is he taken though? Come to think of it, I never asked him. Should we be gossiping about the boss's brother? But I'm not talking to you, ma'am. I'm talking to Mr. Cinnamon. Calm down. She's guilty by association. That's not the point. That's all I have to say about the boss's brother. I also want to tell you about the actual crush. What the fuck? He recently moved next door to me. Total hottie. Face is still my type. We started to get to know each other recently since we keep bumping each other while throwing the trash. The best part is, he likes me. I'm glad to hear that your love life's going well, Jamie. I knew you'd be happy for me. Despite the age gap, you're a really good friend, Mr. Cinnabar. It's not my business, but why am I curious? He waves at me before coming up to me. Came out early today. I rushed out because I was hungry. Speaking of which, were you waiting for me for a long period of time? Not really, it's only been 10 minutes. Sorry about that. It's fine. Let's go. We head to the cafe and place our orders. This is quite pleasant. Coming here with you is now my favorite activity. It's way better than working. Seeing you always brighten my day, so I prefer to spend time with you more than anything else. Why me? Wouldn't you prefer to spend time with your significant other instead? But I don't have one. I thought you had one. Because you're perfect. Oh? You think I'm perfect? Sorry that my voice cracked. I sounded a little weird. I mean, those are not my words, just reiterating what others said. I heard that people think you're perfect since you're charismatic kind, not to mention you're also handsome and loaded. I'm honored that people praise me, but I'm really not that much. I'm a man who puts no effort into his work and gets everything handed to him. A man with no aspirations, a man with no passion, a man with barely any free will. Oh great, oh god. That doesn't sound like the perfect man, but a boring one. Everyone has their own downsides when I think about it. How come you aren't in a relationship? It's hard for a man in my position to find genuine love. Because of my job, I've interacted with quite a lot of people. To me, it seems as though most are only romantically attracted to me because of my looks and status. It doesn't make a flourishing relationship because there's no genuine attraction. I want someone to like me after personally knowing me. Someone who likes my personality as it is. Perhaps it's too much of an ask. Why is that? It's shown in the media often that good guys like me are boring and plain. People desire someone who's a little bad to spice things up. Look, it's like what Vernon's brother said. Plain bread tastes great too. I can't get over that one. Ever since I was young, people consider Vincent more attractive than me, even though we look identical. He captivates everyone with his mischievous, playful charm. Unlike me, I think people see me as a nice person to talk to, that's it. Sometimes I wonder if I should be more like him. force yourself to be something you're not. Hold up, give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Can't believe this video is gonna take me 2 hours or some shit. He should be more like Vincent. Nah, he's fine the way he is. Wait, you're insecure. What do you need to hear? You already have plenty of good things about you, so why are you insecure? You're attractive enough as it is. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like I was complaining. No, not up. I think it should just be you. I like talking to you because you're you, Vernon. You have your own identity, so you don't have to be anyone else. You think so? It's so nice to receive validation from you. Oh my god, he's blushing. We did it, boys. My companion's cheeks turn into a shade of pink. Now that I think about it, if I were to date someone, I'd choose someone who I feel comfortable talking to. Vernon keeps his gaze on me for a short while. By the way, you'd better eat your food quickly. Lunch break's about to come to an end. Alright. I gobble up my meal like I'm gonna gobble up that ass. I'm stuffed. You did eat quickly. Did you even chew? Not much. Maybe I shouldn't have told you to eat quickly. There's still 5 minutes before lunch break ends. It's just 5 minutes. Every minute with you is precious to me. The things he says, if he's able to blurt out romantic sentences nonchalantly as a friend, I wonder how much of a romantic he'd be towards his partner. What do you think about? Nothing. Anyway, I have to get going. Bye. Wait, come. Oh, wow. Oh, that's cute. I'm taking photos. Actually, hold on. Let me disappear for a second. That's the money shot. There we go. Okay, let's continue. I'm getting rid of the eyelash that's stuck in the corner of your eye. I don't want to poke her eyes, so I'll be gentle. This is cheesy as fuck. Having a pretty face up close to mine without any warning is not good for my heart. I could have just gotten rid of that eyelash myself. Why is he doing it for me? They're all gone now. Thanks. What are you two doing? Fine. My boss is staring right at us. Help, help, help. Good afternoon, Vincent. Kyle and I just had lunch and he was just going to go back to the office. Don't worry, I won't take your employees' time during work hours. You two had lunch together? I wasn't aware the two of you were so close. Kyle quickly became a good friend of mine. Don't treat him too harshly at work, okay? I wonder why the boss appears angry. Does he dislike the fact that I had lunch with one of his family? We should be getting back to the office, right? Wait, Kyle, before you go, I just want your confirmation. We're meeting later for dinner, right? Yes, I haven't forgotten about that. Then I'll come pick you up right here after work ends. Oh god, these sounds good to me. Wait a minute, Kyle, you're working overtime today. What? Oh god, no. I am? The sudden order leaves me perplexed, but it's not like I can refuse my boss's order. I guess that means our plans are cancelled, Vern. I'm sorry. It's fine, work is important. After all, oh great. We could always get dinner some other day. Oh great. What did I do? I'll look forward to that. He's grumbling. Oh no. Are you done now, Kyle? Let's get it back. Okay. I say goodbye to my friend. Bye, friend. Bye. I'm gonna get killed by your brother. I don't think I have that many tasks to finish. He's making me work overtime. We need to talk in private. Follow me to my room. Yes, sir. So, you're friends with my brother? Yes. I was worried that you know of existence, but I didn't expect you to be so close. Close enough to be getting lunch and dinner together. Close enough to touch each other's faces. That one's a new one. I like spending time with him because he's a good friend. What about me? We could get closer. At first we were just confusion. I blink. Sir, you're my boss. Strictly speaking, it'd be hard for me to consider you as a friend. You don't have to say it like that, dude. Oh no! Smile so brightly when you're with my brother. You smile like that with everyone else. Oh no, he's jealous. Okay, sorry. You aren't like that when you're with me. I smell more in front of you. That's what you want, sir? No, I don't want it to be forced. Do you prefer Vernon because he's nicer than me? Everyone likes my brother because he's nice, but I'm the complete opposite of him. I wonder if I should follow his example, try to be nicer to people. Would you prefer that? I didn't expect a mirror situation here, but I guess they have the same insecurities. You're fine the way you are. I think you're just fine the way you are, sir. You don't have to be like Vernon. Even if you aren't as nice, some people still like you. I mean, your employees like you. Shouldn't that be proof enough? You don't have to copy someone else's identity. Just be who you are. I like that you're authentic and don't hide your feelings, sir. You really think so? They have the same reaction. Oh no, he's blushing. I'm glad to hear your thoughts. I didn't think the boss would look this happy to receive validation from me. He's feeling better. About me working overtime, is there something urgent you need to work on? It's not necessarily urgent, but I do require help. Thinking about using another manufacturer to produce scarves for the winter season. I want you to contact them and give me details about the process and requirements. But that's not my job. I'm just the PR guy. Isn't there anyone else who's more suitable to help you? You help Diane with the invoices even though it isn't related to your job, right? So why can't you help me? In that case, sure then. He does have a point. You don't have to work on that in your cubicle. I want you to work in this room. With me. The boss and I alone in this room. His personal assistant. But I do feel somewhat happy that they entrust me with this responsibility. Somehow I feel motivated to do the task well to make him proud of me. Spend the day working in the boss's private room. Well then, by the time I'm finished with work, it appears to already be nighttime. Good work today. Tiredness sleeps on my body when I hear the boss's praise. Come to think of it, this is the first time I spent hours together with the boss since he usually locks himself in his room alone. Doesn't feel that bad to be locked in here with him. In fact, I feel more comfortable. Since it's late, why don't I drive you home today as well? They're fighting for my attention. Help. 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 Say no more. I prefer it if you accept my offer. Oddly enough, the boss's demand sounds more like a plea. Oh no! Perhaps he just wants my company. If it's not about it, then I'll accept your offer. Good! Oh no. Alone time with my boss. Thank you for driving me home again. If there's anything I can repay you with. No need. Not even with my body. Just kidding. I don't do this often either. You're the only employee I've gone out of my way to personally take home. But why would he go out of his way for me? Because he wants it. They both want you. On second thought, there's something that you can pay me with. What is it? We could have dinner together one day. Why they invited me? Because dinner sounds special compared to lunch. I have dinner alone with my boss feels more formal. Aren't you getting out the car yet? Sorry, just lost my thoughts. I don't mind if you continue to stay with me, but I thought you wanted to go home. So get out right away. Chapter 8. There's a few more chapters, I believe, but I'll continue this at the home, so stay tuned.
Okay, it didn't start. Okay, hi guys. It's me, I'm back. Let's continue where we left off. When I entered the office, I noticed Diane and Jamie in the middle of a conversation. Since it's earlier, I decided to join them. Good morning. Oh, what a coincidence. We were just talking about you. What about me? Well, we all noticed that you stayed inside the boss's private office for hours yesterday. Ah, this age-old adage. That has never happened before. Usually, when you call someone inside, we'd be back out in longer than 30 minutes. What were you doing in there for so long? Work, of course. What else? The boss didn't want me to go back to my cubicle, so... I see. You've become close with the boss real quick. So tell me, did you know the reason why the boss is acting strange lately? Yes? You didn't notice? Isn't he usually joking and playful? Lately seems more... serious. What's making him act like that lately, I wonder? Do
Do you perhaps know the reason, Kyle? God, do I risk it? I have no idea. Whatever the reason is, we shouldn't be talking about it. It's none of our concern. He wouldn't want us to gossip about him. You're right. I talked with Diane and Jamie a bit before heading to my cubicle. I paused to take a break from work as soon as it's lunch hour. Then, when I'm about to leave the building, I see my boss standing in the hallway. Are you about to get lunch, sir? No, I'm waiting outside to speak to you. What? I wanted to tell you that you'll also be working overtime today to help me. Sure. Is it in the company budget? Another overtime when I don't have many tasks to do. It's my luck. Since you're going to be working late, you're going to have dinner late. Yes? It's best if you don't have any dinner up. Oh my god, these two. Why is he being so specific? Targeted. Tell me to my room once you're done with lunch. Yes, sir. When the boss takes his leave, my hand goes up to scratch my neck. I wonder if he's feeling alright. He's feeling insecure and jealous. I find my friend waiting for me. Sorry. Why are you apologizing out of nowhere? I feel bad that dinner plans for dinner are going to be cancelled as well. It just so happens that I've worked overtime today too. That's unexpected. We're gonna butt heads. Work's important after all. I'll wait until you're less busy. Still, don't be so down. I'm not disappointed. Not at you. I'm happy as long as we can still have lunch together. Then shall we get going? Sure. We place our reorders before finding a seat. Sorry lately. Tired. I'm mentally preparing myself for another day of working overtime. Is my brother pushing you? Do you want me to give him a word? At this point, maybe he should. It's clear what's happening. I don't want any biased treatment from him because of you. That'd feel wrong to me. Anyway, what about you? Well, how's it going for you these days? Same as usual. As for my personal matters, maybe it's due to your influence, but I suddenly have aspirations. Lately, I've been thinking about following an old dream of mine. Oh, what's that? I thought I'd given up on it years ago. He shyly goes, ugh. Don't laugh at me for telling you, okay? Well, my dream is to work in a vineyard. Wine! Wine! Oh. Pink grapes. You want a rural setting? Seems much more peaceful. People would probably think that I'm taking my privilege for granted for wanting to abandon my father's business to work in a vineyard. You're probably... Nah, I'm not thinking that. I think you should follow your dreams, Vernon. You'd be a lot happier and more passionate. If you want to work in a vineyard, do it. I can't just step down as CEO of the company. That would disappoint my father deeply. I'm not saying you should get rid of everything to start a new life. Maybe you can do farming as a side job and as a hobby. Just hire a few workers and start establishing your vineyard. Even though you're not physically working there for most of it, you might feel happy visiting your farm from time to time when you're free. Oh, that's smart. That could work, but my father would probably disagree, saying that I should focus on my work. Think how against it he was when Vincent decided to follow his passions. Oh yeah, that one. You'll never know if you never try. Don't just bow down and listen to your father all the time. You're your own individual, not a puppet. If you were to disagree, you should convince him. Explaining to him how you deserve something to make you happy. You're right. I shouldn't give up and toss away my dreams. Sorry, my voice is a little hoarse. I should try to achieve what I want. After work, I'll tell my father about my plans. I've been planning a vineyard in my studies for years, so I can present a concrete proposal. Hopefully my father will agree. Hopefully it all goes well. Oh, you smile. Thank you for encouraging me. It's nice to finally have hopes and aspirations about something I want. The passion that I'd abandoned years ago, you've reinvigorated that passion within me. I want you to know this. You're not just a friend. You're my strength. I'm strength. Romance. Fate. Blah blah blah. Star signs. Libra. All I want is for my friend to be happy. When I establish my vineyard, I hope you'll be proud of me. Your validation means the world. I'm already proud of you for going out of your comfort zone in an attempt to follow your dreams. Maybe because of his Vernon's influence, but I begin to spout corny sentences as well. You're both cornballs. Time to get back to work. I wish I could spend more time with you. Less than an hour a day isn't sufficient. Sometimes I wonder if I should snatch you away from work, but you wouldn't like that, would you? Huh? What, snatch me? You guys have that? Sorry for saying something odd. I just wanted to tell you how I feel. None of my friends have said those kind of words to me. He wants to fuck you, dude. Knowing Vernon and now he can say his corny things, it probably doesn't mean much to him. Anyway, I should be heading back now. See you next time. Bye! Even as Vernon leaves, his strange words still linger in my mind. I wonder if I should tell him to be careful with words because they can come across as oh god. You're dense! You're dense! Wake up! Wake up, Pearl! Well, private offices. Where did you go? Get lunch as always. God, why does he have to be like this? I saw you with my brother. You really have to get lunch with him every single day? Well, we're not my friends, so... A friend? Isn't it odd to befriend your boss's older brother? I didn't mean to, it happened! Okay, bitch, listen. I bumped into your brother quite literally. Quite literally, it just happened. And if it weren't for you, if it weren't for me, none of this shit would have been patched up. You would still been moping and working yourself tirelessly. Your brother would have still been depressed and bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. If you need me to... I'll be honest, if you need... And do you know how hard it is to find a decent adult friend these days? I can't even find one in my own age group. It's fucking annoying. So, if you want me to stop seeing your brother, I think I'd rather quit. I'd rather quit. Is working here not sufficient for you? I wasn't trying to get a job from him. Then what do you want from him? Wow. All I'm doing is spending lunch break with a friend. Does it bother you that much I'm friends with a family member of yours? Am I not allowed to befriend whoever I want, or is it within company policy for you to control my friendships? Exactly! Oh, wow, yeah, he's gonna panic. I'm sorry for suddenly raising my voice. I shouldn't have. Your personal life shouldn't be a concern to me, and I have no right to interfere. You can be friends with whoever you want. He's still feeling troubled. Just spit it out! Spit it out, and I can tell you in your face. I'm into threesomes. Just kidding. So, what am I supposed to be helping you with today? Nothing. I thought you want me. Yes, and I don't need your help. Yeah, it's gonna clear. You're going to watch me and keep me company. You know, we need to have a proper sit down with the boss too. These two are troubled. These two are a mess because of Dad. Let's be real here. It's all because of Dad. But then again, it shows a conflict of interest. Not a conflict of interest. Look, goals just don't align with the family all the time. But the way it was handled by the dad was pretty shitty. So we can totally blame the dad, but also we need to work on your approach to it. I'm gonna beat you up. Are you feeling leaning? Don't make it sound as though I'm desperate for companionship. I'm not. Just that the room feels more comfortable to be in whenever you're around. I understand. No, I don't understand at all. I've worked at several companies before, but never have I had a boss tell me to keep them company because I make them feel comfy. If you want comfy vibes, I can recommend a few streamers. Red Wing Forage! Tyrize. Who else is a comfy streamer? Omni, Omen. They're all artists. Oh my god. My oomphy streamers? Strange things, because he's exhausted, he has been working a lot after all. You should head home if you're tired. I have things to do and I don't want to go home because he won't be there. Oh! You must really be tired, bitch. I'm gonna smack this man upside the head. Not Vincent. Kyle, the protagonist. I'm gonna kick the protagonist in the noggin. Don't call me that. Call me by my first name from now on. He doesn't like... He wants to have a friend, but the problem is we're also an employee. You know what would be... Here's the thing. We're much more chummier at my workplace. Definitely much more chummier, and it's less lonely. But then again, that's because we're an embassy. I can't exactly just, This one is a more high-tension company, so... Lines are gonna run, I guess. I already gave you my permission. You call my brother, but why can't you do that with... He wants to be treated like his brother, and he also wants the companionship. Oh. You know what would be funny? Just join us for lunch, dude. Just join us for lunch. Dating, it's a little still on the rough parts, you know? We'll figure that out when it comes. There's still some stuff you could have to sort out as twins, too. He's been acting strange because he wants me to be his friend. Yeah, he wants it too. He wants friendship. Friendship. That explains why he wants me to be less formal with him. Vernon did say that it's hard for him to make genuine connections, so maybe it's the same for Vincent. Yep. It's lonely at the top. It's a bit pitiful when you think about it. Oh yeah, we're not... That's because we're lateral. We can't really talk to each other much. Rather than standing around to decide to occupy myself, Vincent said that I didn't need to help him, but there must be something I could do. Maybe I should water the indoor plants. It's fake. Never mind. I'm wondering what to do. My gaze lands on my boss. These are really sad bean cakes that I'm dealing with. The boss shifts, makes me jump back in surprise. Did you just touch my hair? I'm sorry, Nah, it's alright. I don't mind it. Oh, this... Why did I even do that to my boss in the first place? What's wrong with me? No, I need to get up anyway. Work won't finish by itself after all. We need to hit the ending soon, ASAP, please. I still have work, IRL. The twins are in the hallway right now. Oh, do they need to talk to me? I walk past them without any greetings, but the nosy side of me can't help but listen in. Do you have any business with me? No, I just want to pass on some good news. Did something happen? I'm in the middle of signing contracts to purchase a vineyard. I really want to own one, so I drove a few miles out of the city yesterday, made a deal with the owner. Why do you want a vineyard? I've been interested in growing fruit since I was young. Anyway, if things go smoothly, I want to start my own winery. It's still a long way in the future before that happens, but I'm so excited about my plans that I wanted to share them with you. You're starting your own business? Yeah, luckily Father gave me permission, so I'm going ahead with... I feel like... Vincent. Okay. Father gave him permission. So here's the thing. Vincent's not gonna like that Father gave him permission and when without the stress, while he had to deal with the rebellion and shit. See, this is something that I'm sensing out of brothers, you know? You kind of learn from your brothers. Oh god. We're not, my brothers aren't twins, but you know. I don't have a twin. Full support, that's, okay, that makes this even worse. That makes this even worse. Oh no, yeah, I sense it already. You get, oh god, it's unfair, don't you? Yeah, you always, yeah. You think being an obedient son who listens to whatever your father has to say is easy? I never had any control over my own life. I'm just a puppet. Unlike you, I didn't get to enjoy life. Ever since I can remember, I had to study 15 hours every day just because Dad pressured me to be at the top of my class. I had to learn multiple languages and instruments even though I wasn't interested in them so that Dad could brag about his capabilities to his peers. I had to do all of that because Father wanted honor and credibility over the family name. Meanwhile, God, look, everybody faces a different side of that same coin. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. Both of you, calm down. They're gonna make me choose like this. That's fucking horrible, dude. Vernon's gonna be fine. We already spoke to him. Let's talk to Vincent. Consider Vernon's feelings. That's how I feel as well. That's why you escaped, remember? It's fucking Dad's fault. It's just that he's had only a change of heart only now. Conveniently, I might add. No one more than the other. I regret saying those things. Yeah, he just didn't know the other side. He's angry with me. Would he, even if he is angry, would he ignore you? You're his brother, so you know him best. No, he's not the type to hold a grudge against someone. You're right, I should go talk to him. Yep, go fix it. Oh, great. No one's living in anybody's shadow. Alright. Yay, you can have dinner with each other. And, I'm happy for you, Vernon. I'm happy you finally found the opportunity to start your business and follow your dreams. By the way, shall we get dinner tonight? My schedule's clear during the evening. That sounds good to me. Speaking of which, is it possible for Kyle to join us? Me? Huh? Huh? He doesn't have work overtime again today, right? Cut him some slack, Vincent. Well, I suppose he can come with us. Wait, I haven't agreed to anything. Why not? He had plans to get dinner before, so there's no reason to refuse now. Unless you have something else to do. I don't. What's the issue? Oh my god, now you're into it! Y'all are horrid. I feel like I'm intruding a family bonding moment. Sure, I guess I'll join you two for dinner. See you two after work. Right. You heard him, right? As soon as office hours are over, you should pack up your things and be ready. I'll see you soon. What the fuck happened? I'm lost. That was wild. Are you ready? Yeah. Alright. In that outfit, what's wrong with my clothes? You should be wearing a suit. The dinner was unexpected, so I didn't get to prepare a suit. Clothes don't really matter. I'm just happy to be having dinner with you. And with my brother, of course. Oh wow. You two are so gay for me. What the fuck? Make yourself comfy. I stick out like a sore thumb since everyone else is wearing a dress or a suit. Why didn't we choose some fast food like Denny's? Actually, Denny's is not fast food. I would not recommend. There's a dress code. So Kyle, is Vincent treating you well at work? Why am I the distraction? What is going on? It's not like I'm making Kyle work all the time. He's actually a good boss. I don't really have any issues with work. Tell him. I also have a question for you, Kyle. How did you even get to know my brother in the first place? I kept on bumping into Vern and he invited me out for lunch. At first I thought he was you, since the two of you look identical. To be honest, I actually agreed to have lunch with Vernon because I wanted to be in the boss's good graces. Then you should be having lunch with me from now on, not my brother. Oh god. Nope. You are not going to see my lunch rank companion, Vincent. The question is, why are you even having lunch with my employee? Like I've said time again, he's my friend. My friend? Also, just because he's your employee doesn't mean he's your belonging. He can spend time with whoever he wishes to. I'm aware of that. Oh god, not these two fighting over me. Seems almost feels. What would put the nail in the coffin? Stealing kisses. That's what. Am I even supposed to say something? This restaurant makes me not belong here. Excuse me. I need to use the washroom for a bit. They stare at each other from across the table. So, Vernon, are you perhaps attracted to Kyle? I've never seen you... You two need more friends. I swear, I feel like I'm the only one your guys are crushing on. I admit I do like him. My twin senses were right. But, are you? You fancy him too, don't you? I can tell he's more than just an employee to you. I'm not an airhead. I can sense that you were making him work overtime to prevent him from having dinner alone with me. When you put it that way, you're making me sound as though I'm jealous. Yes, yeah, you are! You are jealous of how close we are, aren't you? Ugh. Don't be afraid to admit your emotions, Vincent. Fine, I'm jealous, alright. Anyway, you should give up on Kyle. And why would I do that? Oh god, you're older than me, so you should be more considerate of my feelings. I'm only a minute older though. If anything, you should give up because he's your employee. A boss having a relationship with an employee is considered a power imbalance and is frowned upon by most people. I couldn't care less what people's opinion of me about that. Indeed I do. In all our lives we were always different. Different when it came to personality, mindset, hobbies, and preferences, but when it came to one guy. Same guy. Why do we have to fall for the same person? Fate is weird like that. I'm not a believer in fate, but this situation sure is troublesome. Vincent, I don't want to get into another disagreement with you. So you're going to give up on Kyle? That's not something I'd be able to do. I'm not going to give up easily this time. A certain someone told me that I should try to achieve what I want in order to be happy. You're finally thinking about yourself for once rather than others? I like that. It took me 24 years to stop being a puppet with no desires. I'm not giving him up to you either just because you're my brother. Oh great. You guys are gonna mess up my life. Can't you mess it up together? Like... Okay, ChaniMK is not the type to make thirsty games, but this is a good point to enter that spectrum. I want you to hold back if I like the writing. I like the writing. I can tell Kyle's an important part of both of our lives, so we should make an agreement. If he ends up liking one of us, there'll be no hard feelings, alright? Sure, I agree to that term. I'm not a child, so I'll be accepting any outcome. But I have to say, I've done a lot of agreements on business. But never regarding love. It's oddly hilarious. Well, we need terms and conditions for everything to prevent disputes. Seems like business is affecting our every aspect of life. In a way, isn't love a mutual business transaction between two people? Ugh. Why do we have to be corny right now? You give love to receive love. That is certainly an odd way to describe love. You give dick to receive dick. I should learn to be versatile. What are you two laughing about? Oh, it's nothing. They seem to be getting on well. I wonder why they invited me to come with them. I have a question for you, Kyle. What is it? I want to know your ideal type. Good question. I was about to ask that since I was curious as well. It'd be weird to date both, I guess, so I don't think they put in a date both option. Personally, let's just go with Vernon. It's clear who they're asking, but I don't know why they put in the third guy. I don't wanna. What a boring taste you have. Sorry. You're getting mad at me. Just because. Don't be like that, Vincent. Although I said the type would prefer honestly fine with anyone, so I click with them. I see. So you're fine with anyone, huh? Yes? My god, this is like... I really need to wrap up this game soon, what the fuck? Comment about the food, the wine, the plating. The wine is clearly... Let's talk about the food. I come here often with my father. It isn't that bad, I don't mind it. Food sure tastes better when you have good company. Did you enjoy yourself? Of course. I'll get the bill. No, I insist on paying, and I'm going to keep quiet because my wallet would cry if I offered to pay at a place like this. Thanks for inviting me, even though I feel like I'm a stranger intruding on a family dinner. I appreciate you wanting me involved. Oh, don't be so formal. You're not a stranger at all, Kyle. You're here because we want you here. That's right. At first, with my dinner with my boss and his brother overwhelmed me, but the experience wasn't that bad. Can we please skip to the ending? I can't do 12 chapters. Kyle, Zircon's calling for you. No idea, he just said for you to come to his private office. Okay, when you get in there, can you check if the boss is feeling fine? He seems strange this morning, almost as if there's something troubling him. He's been acting unusual lately, but he seems more out of it today. Anyway, I'm worried about the boss, so please ask him if he has any worries that we can help with. Why didn't you ask yourself instead? Because you're closer to the boss, right? Anyway, do that one favor for me. You better get going. Alright. I heard you called for me. I did. Why did you call me here? Am I not allowed to see you for no reason? Okay. If you want to be friends with someone, don't use her boss status. Oh wait. Because he just asked nicely. People think that it's an order. Oh God, you are lonely. You look troubled. Apparently everyone else in the office thinks so too. We were wondering if there's anything we can help you with to ease your mind. Does everyone have nothing to better to gossip about me? We're all guilty of that. I can't believe I exposed myself and everyone else. There's something that's been bothering me recently. Love. Please, just let me choose this chapter. Well, I've heard rumors that now you don't date because of you love your work more. These baseless rumors. Everyone in the office really likes to gossip. Oh God, you're digging a grave for everyone in the office. I'm sorry for running my mouth, everyone. Yeah, you should be sorry. Your conclusion is wrong. I'm capable of falling in love. Why is the boss acting so shy all of a sudden? He's like, oh no. Perhaps the person I like. I don't know why I'm squealing. I'm just like, this is an awkward way to get in there, but I guess it works. I don't like being made to choose like this. This is like the worst way to go about it, but it fits the awkwardness of real life. He would either smirk or laugh, but he's not doing any of that now. Think about this hypothetical scenario. Alright, bitch, hypothetical my ass. Would you be able to reciprocate my feelings despite our work relationship? He actually likes me. I'll get going right away. Kyle, you're dismissed. Okay. God, we still have to pull through this. Since when? Probably when you started talking normally to him. No longer wanting to contribute to office rumors to keep my lips sealed. You're acting strange, and the boss is acting strange. Something doesn't feel right. The glimmer tells me she's fishing for some juicy gossip. You need to draw that glimmer. Look, I don't know anything about that's going on. I'm not acting strange at all. I'm just a normal guy trying to earn a living to... Here, don't ask me anything about the boss. I don't know anything. Anyway, gotta get to work. I have important stuff to do. Ha 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 ha. Good afternoon. Alright, let's grab lunch, bestie. You always get the same drink. There are already several varieties of grapes planted, so I don't need to grow them from scratch. I want to actually grow some grapevines. There's an empty land, so I'll be able to plant seeds there. Seeing seedlings sprout due to your hard work sounds like a nice accomplishment. Are you not paying attention? What were you saying? I was talking about my vineyard. Oh no! I'm sorry about earlier, I'm all ears now. What were you saying about your vineyard? You don't have to force yourself to be interested. No, I'm interested in you. Ha! I used the wrong preposition. Since you're interested, I'll tell you all about it. Are you alright? You seem out of it. It's not nothing. While we were having lunch, you seemed out of it the whole time. I just have a lot on my mind. No, the person thinking about this and you don't worry about it. He suddenly he sees bothered because he's thinking it's your brother. So you were thinking of someone else? That sounds like something you say to your significant other. Okay. I want to be the one who's constantly on your... Oh my god, you two need to quit. You two need to quit. Fully aware that the words I utter are not meant for a mere friend. Oh god. You don't mean... You're the main reason for my happiness. A smile is always last request, which basically I want to look more approachable and warm. But when I'm with you, I no longer am I forcing myself to smile. I find myself smiling naturally. I like being with you. No, I want to be with you. Oh my god. No. God, I'm not ready. Yep, feelings for me. He gives a shy nod. Oh great, 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 oh great. You're not joking, are you? No, I'm not the one to play prank. I meant every word. Earlier I was upset when you weren't paying attention to me. Instead of thinking about the person who's troubling your thoughts, fill your head with me. Feel me. Okay. I mean, fill your... So you want to skull... No, I've gotta stop. This is wholesome. Mr. Cinnabar? Did you finish lunch? Let's head back. Oh, hello, sir. You seem different today. It seems like you're mistaking me for your boss. I'm not him. My name is Vernon. The twin brother? I can't believe I didn't know this. I can't believe I'm meeting you. I feel like I ran into a celebrity. There's nothing special about me, really. Don't treat him like a celebrity. Jamie, get a grip. Let's get back to the office. Vernon Zircon is a busy man. We shouldn't bother him. Kyle, I hope you'll think about what I just told you. Alright, goodbye then. Why are you standing there? Alright, let's back into the office. I have to face my feelings. Between them, one of them's more special to me. After thinking it through, I have feelings for that person. Oh great, now we get to choose. Chapter... Why is it playing? Oh, it calculates. Vernon, the friend who I've been meeting up with to eat lunch with every day has become a special part of my life. There are no obligations for me to spend time with him, but I do just do because I have a nice conversation. I feel a special connection. Look, guys, call me basic, but I like a less stressful life. Although I am out for adventure, it's just I don't know. I'd be into both of them. It's just hard. I'm willing to still be friends with the boss, you know. Doesn't mean I can't be friends with the boss still. Realizing this, I'm eager to meet up with Vernon. I need to tell him how I feel. He's nowhere to be seen. Oh no! What happened? I like that it calculates your choices. It gives purpose to what you decide on, right? Maybe he's waiting for me at the cafe? Oh no. I'm so used to seeing him every day. Oh! I feel a sense of emptiness without him. He's hiding. Were you hiding from me? Well, why are you avoiding me? I'm sorry, I'm just nervous. About what? I confessed to you yesterday, didn't I? Yeah, you cheese ball, you corn ball, you cheesecake, you fruitcake. You're a fruitcake. You're a cheesy fruitcake corn ball. You're cheesy fruitcake with corn in the middle. That's what you are. All these thoughts worried me so much that I couldn't bear to confront you. But I wanted to see you here again, so I ended up here. You were kind of suave, but now you're blushing virgin. You probably don't want to see me. I want to see you again, you asshole. I want to see both of you again. But of course I'll be dating you. I like you too. I'm sorry for causing a scene. It's fine. Were you serious when you said that you like me? Yes. That's a relief. Okay, I have something to say. Out of all the scenes, why does this have to feel like the most boring one? Show some hand-holding. This is just suggestive hand-holding. I need explicit hand-holding. It needs to be explicit. We continue to hold hands, and none of the passers-by can see it. Oh, that was intentional. Only the two of us in our own little world know. How do I break the news out to the brother? Oh, after Werner completes the purchase, he decides to take me there during the weekend. I've been wanting to walk around the vineyard with you. These are Chardonnays. As you can tell, they make excellent white wine. The grapes haven't bloomed yet because they're not in season, but when they are, I'll bring you here again so you can taste them. When you love someone, their happiness turns into yours. Isn't this area a lovely place? It seems peaceful, isn't it? I've always wanted to live in the countryside like this. To be one with nature sounds so romantic. Out of the pollution in the cities. My audio fucked up for a second. Why don't you move here? My father wouldn't like that, and I still have a mining company to look after. But hopefully in the future I can convince him to allow me to move to a rural area. It hasn't been long since I asked his permission to buy a vineyard and establish a winery. I don't want to stretch it. I guess you probably think that I'm a coward for being wary of what my father wants. I respect your decision. Also, I'm already proud of you for having the courage to follow your dreams. Thank you. If I were to move to the countryside, I hope you'd be there. It won't happen anytime soon, but maybe when we're old. Of course, starting down in a rural area by the time we retire sounds nice. There we go! That's a better scene. Yeah, that's the one. We are each other's safe space. Yay! Yay, we did it. I'm not gonna explore the other route at the moment. That requires going through the entire game again. Which I don't have time for. But thanks again everybody for joining me. This took a while to finish up, but I'm glad we did. Anyways, California Macky signing out. Tune in for the rest of 12 Days of Yaoi. Bye for now. Now, before we wrap up, I'd just like to remind you all that I'm here because of you guys and your support over at Patreon. If my videos have brought you merriment, wonder, laughs, shock, awe, disgust, a little bit of astonishment, intrigue, or fear, please consider paying me for the work I'm doing. I only ask for the price of a pint or a cup of coffee per month. If you can't afford it, don't worry. You can enjoy my work for free here on YouTube and probably at the other sites since I upload there anyway. Because the person who is paying for it is paying for you to be able to watch it for free as well. So everybody gets to watch and enjoy, and I get to earn a living. It's a nice base model to have, really. It's based on kindness and generosity, and it's over at patreon.com/TheCaliMack. I'll introduce form exclusive to the general public soonish, so I'm gonna work on that bit by bit as I update my content here. Anyways, thank you guys so much for considering supporting me. It really means a lot.
Fuck you for recommending that.
Yeah, absolutely. Fuck you. You can each go choke on a dick.